So without further ado, Connie, you're on.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mindful Monday. It's another Monday. Happy solstice. It's the beginning of the longer days, right? Instead of thinking of it as the shortest day of the year, it's the beginning of the days getting longer. And also, what we have that astronomical configuration tonight for anyone who doesn't have fog. I have a lot of fog here, but that Jupiter and Saturn conjunction that hasn't happened since the 12th century, 13th century. So that's exciting. There's a lot going on, and we have Christmas this week, and so welcome. So as we start, we're going to start in a seated meditation as usual, as per usual. So just settle in. Maybe prop yourself up, maybe move some of the hip flesh out from underneath you so you can really feel grounded in this space. Notice your external stimuli. Somewhere in my space is the smell of cinnamon, which is a really nice mood elevator, so I like that. Notice the temperature of the air. Appreciate any sounds. And then notice your physical body. And we do all of these check-ins just to find acceptance for where we are in this present moment. And then we can kind of leave that aside as we move more closely into the union of breath and body, mind and spirit that yoga offers to us. So as you're ready, begin to soften the belly. Just let your lips gently come together as you bring the air in through your nostrils, feeling that sensation of coolness. Filling up the belly, the ribs, and the lungs. And then exhaling through the nose, slower than your inhale. Keep it long. We'll take a few more together. Let's just do that in silence. And as you're ready, blink open your eyes and just notice in that short period of time what you've already accomplished. And if that's all we get to today, we've already done some good work, providing some stillness and some opening for presence, our own presence and the presence of Spirit. So let's take a moment to begin our body movements and do it really slowly and intentionally. So bringing your chin to your chest, your hands coming forward. Let your belly draw into your spine and just round forward on your exhale. Nice slow exhale as you do. And as you're ready, we're just going to come forward slowly and inhale as we lift our nose toward the heavens and draw the shoulders back, shine the heart forward. And slower than we did that inhale, let's take ourselves forward, just moving the spine forward and back slowly. Shoulders coming forward, belly draws into spine. Again, we'll shine, drawing those shoulder blades toward one another. And exhale, round. Let's take 2 more, finding that silence, connecting with your body and your breath. And come up to sit nice and tall. Let's take our shoulders up to our ears on our inhale. Get long in the side body. And as you exhale, round. Shoulder blades coming together. And take 2 more. Inhaling. Long, slow exhalation. And take 1 more. Nice. Take that left hand up, reach it up and over and lean over to your left side, to your right side. Sorry, I'm trying to mirror. I'm not sure I'll ever get good at this. When you're ready, inhale back up. We'll take it to the opposite side. Inhale up and exhale, switch. You can take your gaze to the opposite side if you're ready. Nice. Let's take 2 more in silence. Nice work. Come back to center. Switch the cross of your legs or just extend your legs if your knees are sensitive today. And we'll come to sit up tall once again. Good. And then take your hands, rub them together, create some heat. Bring your palms and just cup them over your eyes. Let your eyes close and just give yourself a moment to soothe your eyes. They work so hard for us, especially since we're on computer screens so much. Take a nice full breath in and then take your peace fingers and give your eyelids just a little massage. Nice. Take your peace fingers, give your temples a nice little massage. Maybe just find those little points where you feel a little bit of sensitivity and just give that a little more. And draw it down to your cheekbones, to your jawbones, on down to the jaw. To the chin. And then we'll take our peace fingers and just tap lightly above our eyebrows, down on our cheekbones, bringing blood flow to the face, down to the chin. And take your palms, rub them together again, create that heat. And then take one hand behind your neck and then the other. Give yourself a little neck massage. Excellent. And just pause with your palms face up in your lap or on your legs. Let your eyes close and just notice. Notice sensation in the face. See if you've softened a little bit. Swallow in your throat to relax that throat center. We'll work our way through the chakras today. How about that? Take one more full breath in and then exhale, blink open your eyes. Take one arm and reach it up and over for that opposite ear and draw your ear towards your shoulder. You can take the opposite arm and walk your fingers out, making some space in the side of the neck. Nice, sweet, deep breath in and a long, slow exhalation. Let's take one more. And then release and switch sides. Nice. Walk those fingertips out. Just getting that stretch in the side of the neck. Excellent. Take one more breath in. Long, slow exhalation as you release. And then let's shake it out. We haven't done this in a while, so let's shake the left hand up and down. The right hand right and left. Switch. Right hand up and down, left hand right and left. Shake that out, let it go. And when you're ready, inhale, reach up and look up. Let your palms connect above your head and then draw them down into your heart. Take your chin to your chest. And then release your legs if they are crossed and just bring them forward. Take your hands to your ankles. Give your ankles a little love, just massaging them out. Lift and spread your toes and then curl your toes together. And then lift and spread your toes again. Crinkle them up, curl them together. We'll take one more, spread those toes, and then curl them together. Excellent, excellent work. Take your hands behind your back. Fingers can point towards you or away, and just windshield washer your legs side to side, just waking up the hips this morning. Excellent. Hello. And then we'll take our knees over toward the right side and take your hands toward the left and just sit up like a mermaid. I don't know, it seems like a mermaid. And take your gaze over that left shoulder. Good. And then staying here, come back to center. We'll sweep the right arm up and take a side stretch to the left. Looking under the right shoulder. Sorry, I'm not mirroring you anymore. I'm just not good at that. When you're ready, release that. Come to the other side, mermaid. And then take your twist to the opposite side. Taking your gaze over the other shoulder. It's safer just to say that. Good. Nice. And then release that, untwist, take your side stretch. Excellent. And then releasing that, coming back to center. Let's set up for table. So pad those knees, give your knees all the comfort they deserve. Spread your fingers nice and wide, tops of the feet come on the floor, a little Sophie shake. And then in tabletop, inhale as you drop your belly, lift your gaze. And exhale as you round. Draw the belly into the spine. Inhale again as you move that spine side to forward and back. Sorry. We will go side to side, forward and back. Couple more. Let's move with our breath in silence for 2 more. Excellent. Then take your hands, and if this works for you, if your wrists are feeling okay and you don't have any injuries, let's point our fingers toward ourselves and just lean back just slightly, stretching the wrists. Don't need too much of that. Breathe through this. So good. especially when we're working on computers. Take another breath in, and then take your hands ever so slightly ahead of where they were. Spread your fingers nice and wide and press into those finger joints, and then tuck those toes. Stretch the feet a little bit as you slowly lift your knees just 2 inches off the mat. Just notice your legs getting engaged right away. And then as you exhale, slowly lower them down. Rock from side to side. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift up. Good morning, quadriceps. Exhale, lower down. Good. This time we're going all the way up. Lift up slowly as you inhale. And then press your heels back toward the floor. Then relax the back of the neck and begin to walk out your dog. Good morning, dog. Just bending one knee and then the other, pressing one heel toward the floor, stretching the calf and the back of the leg. And then really exaggerating, the toe stretch. It's so important to stretch those toes as you lift your heel. And then on this next exhalation, just press your heels back toward the floor. See if you can straighten your legs a little bit more. And lift your spine a little bit higher, gazing back toward those knees. We'll take one breath in. And then on our exhale, look forward. Remove any obstructions to walking forward. Come on into your first forward fold. So feet hip width. And maybe bring your hands to your elbows, finding ragdoll. Just letting your head hang. Relaxing the back of the neck. Keeping as much of a bend in the knee as in the both knees as needed. Take a full breath in. And a long breath out. Maybe rock from side to side if that would feel good. And then inhale, come to your flat back. Find Arda Uttanasana, looking slightly forward, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. And on your exhale, just slide your hands back down to the floor. Find your forward fold again. On your inhale, bend your knees, root to rise, reaching up. Reaching up, finding that length in the side body. And then take a hold of the left wrist, lean right. Big breath in, and come back to center. Switch sides, nice long deep breaths. And inhale your way back to center. Reach up and look up, get really tall. If you want to test your balance, come on up on your tippy toes. Yeah, maybe look forward if you're falling and come back down. Good. As you're ready, swan dive forward. Let your fingertips come to the floor. Inhale, coming into your flat back. You know this. Exhale, we'll take our hands to the floor. And let's take our right foot back and our left foot back. Always the option to come to your knees here. But if you're feeling strong today and your shoulders feel really good and you'd like to rock slightly forward and bend your elbows and come slowly all the way down to the floor, let's do it. Tops of the feet come to the floor. The forehead can come down to the floor. And then take your hands, spread your fingers nice and wide, right outside of your shoulders, and just peel yourself up. Come into a baby cobra here. So using the strength of your arms to come up, little back bend. Inhale, and exhale, lower down. Excellent. We're going to come up for our second cobra. Inhale, and exhale. Good. Third time's a charm. Inhale. You might come up through your table or tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Second down dog. But who's counting? Just take a breath or two here. You might start to feel a little heat in the body. That's normal. Take another breath in and another breath out. And as you're ready, lift that right leg high. point your toes, get really long. Good. Press that left heel into the floor. And then bend this right knee. Come forward into your plank. Take your right knee to your right tricep. And inhale it back up to center. This is tough stuff, so go slow. As you're ready, we're going to take that knee to the left tricep, somewhere in that general vicinity. Inhale it back up. And then as you're ready, draw your belly into your spine as you draw your knee forward, and then just hoist it up to the front of the mat. Let's find our low lunge here. Good. Once we get there, just rock forward and back. Finding our low lunge. Excellent. When you're ready, if you're ready, rise up, come on up into a crescent lunge, reaching your fingertips high, drawing those pinkies toward one another, framing the ears and gazing forward, thinking about what is ahead of us. Good. Excellent work. As you're ready, take your hands together, palms come together above the head, draw them down to your heart. And then take your left elbow to the outside of the right leg, taking a twist here. Good. Excellent work. Breathe in and breathe out as you bring your fingertips to the floor. And we'll step the right, take your whole palm to the floor. Step your right foot back to meet your left, coming into downward dog here. Take a full breath in, lift your hips a little bit higher, press those heels back toward the floor, press the palms, the fingertips, especially the first finger and the thumb, into the floor to support you. Good. On your inhale next, lift that left leg up high, point the toe. Keep pressing the right heel toward the floor. Good. A lot of strength here today. You got this. Good. When you're ready, bring that left knee to the left tricep. Good. Coming forward. Inhale it back up to center. Too high. Inhale it up. Lengthen that leg. And when you're ready, on your exhale, take your left knee to your right tricep, or in that general neighborhood. On your inhale, extend the leg long. And when you're ready, exhale, round your spine, draw that knee forward, and take it up to the front of the mat. We'll come into a low lunge here, maybe rock forward and back. Good. And then when you're ready, we're going to slowly rise, coming into our crescent lunge, getting that stretch in the right leg, left knee over left ankle, drawing those arms up to frame the ears, gazing forward. Take a full breath in, shine your heart. And on your exhale, take your palms together, Anjali Mudra, and then take your twist. Good. Breathing through it all. You got this. One more breath in. Excellent. And as you're ready, take your hands to the floor, framing that left foot, and then we'll slide the left foot back, coming into downward facing dog here. Number 3? No, maybe this is number 4 now. We're getting a lot of down dogs in today. Good. That's a good thing. Unless you don't like downward facing dogs, in which case I'm sorry. Exhale. Inhale. Nice. When you're ready, on your next inhale, look gently forward, bend your knees, decide if you'd like to take a little hop forward or just take a walk to the front of your mat. And we'll meet in our forward fold. Let's release our hands, coming into ragdoll again, or circling out your wrists. It's a lot on the wrists. We'll meet in ragdoll. Take a full breath in and a nice long breath out. And when you're ready, root to rise. Inhale, reach up and look up. And this time we're going to challenge our balance. Bring your weight into your left leg. Just lift your right leg. Just bringing your knee up to your waist. Good. Perfect to stay here. But if you'd like to try a warrior three, you can draw your hands into Anjali Mudra at the heart. And take your right leg back behind you, making that warrior three position. So arms can come forward. They can come into airplane. Or they can stay at your heart center. Try to point your toe down toward the floor, your right toes down toward the floor, gazing down toward the floor. Yep, you feel those minor adjustments in that left ankle. You got this. Maybe lift your heel a little bit higher. Take one more smooth, slow breath in. And as you exhale, let's come back up into our extended mountain pose. Look up, reach up. Yes, we did it. Excellent job. Take a big breath in, draw your hands down to heart center. Shake it out. Good job, you guys. Come into full mountain pose, so palms facing forward. And just feel if there's a difference between the right side and the left side. And feel your heartbeat. That's a lot. Trying that warrior three, going for it. Take a full breath in and a long breath out. And when you're ready, bring your hands to heart center. And as you draw your palms up, fingertips reaching toward the sky, take your left knee up about waist high. Go ahead and flex that left foot. And just play around with your balance here. Find your drishti, looking forward. Keeping that chin parallel with the earth. Nice core engagement here. It's all good. Slow, smooth breath. And if you'd like to go for warrior three, decide where you need your hands to rest. Maybe arms extend. And find your drishti somewhere right ahead of you on the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. Yeah. And if you fall out, just come back. No biggie. We're just playing here. Excellent. One more breath. And as you're ready, slowly lower that foot to meet the other one. Reach up. Extend those fingertips toward the heavens and look up. Nice job. And as you're ready, take your palms together. Draw them into your heart center. And just take a moment in mountain pose here. Palms facing forward. We'll take those shoulders, opening them up, drawing the shoulder blades together. Take a full breath in, feel your heartbeat. We got it going this morning. Exhale it out. Excellent. When you're ready, blink open your eyes if they're closed. Shake that out. Let's inhale, root to rise, reaching up, looking up, palms touch. Exhale, go ahead, fold forward. Find your forward fold. Inhale, come into your halfway lift. Excellent. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. And then take your hands to the floor. Take your left foot back. Take your right foot back. Here we are in plank again. If you want to come down to your knees and slowly lower to your belly, go for it. If you'd like to feel strong and you want to bend your elbows and come all the way down, go ahead and do that. Let the tops of the feet rest on the floor. And turn your head, make a little pillow, turn your head to one side. Whew. We've been through a lot together this morning. Just rock your hips from side to side and just breathe here for a moment. Nice big breath in. Long, slow exhalation. Excellent. When you're ready, the forehead comes to the floor. I'm going to slide back a little bit. Tops to the feet on the floor. And take your palms back behind you and clasp them. And we're going to take just a locust but keeping the tops of the feet on the floor for this first go around. So when you're ready, draw your shoulders toward one another. Draw your shoulder blades toward one another. And inhale, lift up. Just the head and shoulders, keeping your gaze slightly forward. Breathing in and breathing out. One more breath in. Maybe lift a little higher if you feel your back can handle it this morning. If not, just stay where you are. And as you exhale, make a pillow, turn your head in the opposite direction. Rock your hips out. Breathe in and breathe out. Nice. As you're ready, forehead comes back to center. Let's take round 2. And if you're ready, you can lift the feet off the floor. They can be about hip width, or you can zip them up. Either way is excellent. So clasp your hands the funky way, just to make your brain work a little harder. And then take your shoulders, loop them back, squeeze your shoulder blades together as you lift up. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. When was the last time you did that? That could be fun and good exercise. So point your toes, lift up a little bit higher, squeeze a little more, drawing the shoulders back and opening that heart, opening that space in the chest, de-hunching. We'll take one more slow breath in and let the exhalation just be a release. Bring yourself back to that pillow and rock your hips from side to side. Take a nice full breath in, and a long, slow exhalation. And as you're ready, the forehead comes back to center, the hands come to the outsides of the shoulders, spreading the fingers nice and wide. And we're going to come up slowly, and we're going to send our hips back toward our heels, coming into child's pose. So if you know it would feel better to have that blanket underneath your knees, we'll be here for a few rounds of breath. So prop yourself up, prop yourself, support yourself. Breathing in here, and breathing out. And it might feel good to rock the forehead from side to side, getting that third eye, that seat of intuition stimulated there. And the big toes can touch. And let's take 3 breaths here together in silence. As you're ready, we'll slowly peel our way up, coming up to a seat. Extend your legs long. Flex your feet. Inhale your arms up, reaching up. And as you exhale, come forward, keeping that gaze forward. So you've got a nice long spine. Find the place where you feel your edge. So you're going to start to feel it in your hamstrings, probably the lower back. And then when you feel that edge, just reach for whatever you can get a hold of. This is a great place for a strap. And then just bow forward. We'll find this forward fold. Letting the chin come down toward the chest, elongating the back of the neck. Again, another place where props might feel really good. You can take your blanket and just put it underneath you. You can sit up on the blanket if that helps. We'll be here for about 5 breaths, so just enjoy the stretch. Just see if you can let this passive stretch do its work. You don't really have to do much except for breathe. And intentionally soften in this pose. So we're inviting the fascia, the deeper tissue, to just soften. Notice if you are holding tension in your neck or your jaw, and see if you can invite that area to release just a little. And the breath is really the best tool for that, so just invite in a deeper breath. Longer exhale. So good. Let's take one more together. And then slowly release, taking the fingertips to the sides of the legs, coming up to a seat, removing any props. And then we'll come on down to our backs. Come on down, Bob Barker. And then draw your knees into your chest. That is Bob Barker, right? Rock from side to side. Good. Let's hug the right knee in, extend the left leg long. Take an ankle circle on the right. And go the other direction. And then switch. Take the right leg long, left knee comes into the chest. Ankle circles here. Ankle cracks and pops are optional. Unless you're me, and then they're just going to happen. Good. And take your left leg to meet your right. Take your arms way overhead. Take a full body stretch. Really shine your heart forward. Maybe take a little pelvic tilt so you get that stretch in the lower back. Big breath in. And as you exhale, bring those feet up to the hips. Take your hands down to the mat. Let's inhale as we lift our hips, coming into a bridge pose here. So taking a hold of your hands beneath you, snuggle those shoulders underneath you, lift and breathe. Maybe notice how high you're lifting. See if you have a little bit more. We've warmed up the spine quite a bit today, so breathe in and breathe out. On your next breath in, lift a little bit higher, and on your exhalation, lower all the way down. Take your left ankle across your right thigh and reach through that little triangle there and reach for your right shin. I would say that's called a shin. Flex the left foot and draw your figure four in towards your belly, your chest. And notice what's happening with your shoulders. See if you can try to relax them. Come on, shoulders. Good. We'll take one more breath in. Squeeze in a little bit more than you think you can. And as you exhale, just release. We'll take that figure four on the other side. So reach through, flex the right foot, and give this right outer hip a chance to soften with your breath. So nice deep breath in. And long, slow exhalation. Excellent. Relaxing shoulders, relaxing the sides of the neck, relaxing the face. We're just a marshmallow here. Take one more breath in. And on your exhale, release. We'll take our feet to the floor. Lift your hips just enough to bump your hips over to the right. And then take your knees over to the left. Let's take a twist. Turning the head in the opposite direction. So notice this shoulder. See if you can snuggle it down. palm facing up and gazing toward that open hand. Maybe this other hand is resting somewhere on the side of the leg, just to encourage it to twist a little bit deeper. Breathing in, breathing out. One more. And then up we go back to center. Neutralize that spine. Come back to center. And then press into your feet to lift up enough to bump your hips over to the other side and take your twist. Good. Just enjoying this twist. Breathing in. Breathing out. Noticing that in this present moment, all is really good. All is pretty darn good. One breath at a time. One more breath in. And as you exhale, slowly come back to your back. Set yourself up so you're neutralized, and just notice how you feel before you extend your legs. Cover yourself up, prop up your knees or the back of your neck, or just take your blanket to your belly. That's always nice and comforting. And see if you can snuggle those shoulders again underneath you for Shavasana. That's always a good idea. It just gives you that extra open-hearted, receptive shape. And then once you land in your Shavasana spot, see what you can do to just stay here, not moving for the next couple of minutes. So you have nothing to do here. Just let this practice that you've worked so hard, moving every which way, getting loose. Just let it integrate into the body. Totally letting go. This is from Mary Oliver. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes, over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clear blue air, are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over, announcing your place in the family of things. Begin to deepen the breath. Wake up the body, moving fingers and toes. Turning the head from side to side. And then as you're ready, roll to one side. Just come into that fetal position, that symbol of rebirth. And decide if you'd like to stay here for a few more moments, or maybe you'd like to use the strength of your arms to bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Lengthening the spine, drawing the shoulders back and down and away. Just allow your eyes to close. Just take a moment to appreciate this body, our gift, our temple. When you're ready, sweep your arms out and up, reach up for all the goodness, draw it right down into your heart, and then take a moment to find some reverence for this practice, for this community, those of us who gather here every Monday, and for this wild, harsh, and exciting world. Thank you so much for practicing. I hope you have a wonderful week, a Merry Christmas. It'll be different this year, but we'll just keep practicing and just loving ourselves and one another. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Have a great... Yes, happy holidays. We'll see you once more before 2021, right?